All right, everyone. So May 31st it is. Star Wars Land, A Galaxy's Edge opens at Disneyland. There's a lot of stuff that came out about it, so I am going to give you all the things that are coming and the things that you are going to need to know if you want to go to Galaxy's Edge. So I want to start this video off by talking a little bit about what you are going to need to know, because there are some very important details to know if you want to go to Star Wars Land when it first opens. And then later on I'm going to talk about all the stuff that's going to be there and how cool it's going to be. But first, you need to know this. If you are planning to go May 31st and go into Galaxy's Edge, you cannot unless you have a reservation. That's right, a reservation. How do we get this reservation? We don't know yet. They did mention something that if you're staying at the hotels, you automatically get a reservation for some day during your stay. You don't know when. It's one per guest, I think it said. But then at the bottom of the article I was reading, it's like, may not be guaranteed. But I think right now that is your best way to get a reservation. That's all we really know about the reservations. I think why they're doing this is for crowd control. I mean, it makes sense because this is when this land opens, it's gonna be nuts. So how it works is you'll get a reservation time, and that's when you can go into this land. And it only has those two entrances, so it's gonna be very easy for them to control this crowd going in. So if you think you can sneak in there without a reservation, I think that is very, very unlikely. So don't go there with the assumption that you're going to get this reservation. I've heard rumors that you're going to be able to get reservations on the day you go. You can't make them in advance. I've heard rumors that you can make them in advance, but really we don't know anything yet. So don't book your trip yet without more details on how to get these reservations. Like I said, if you want to risk it and kind of just book one of the Disneyland hotels, that may be your best bet right now. That's what I did. One thing I have to mention about the reservation is that it's free. So I guess that's the one plus side. We don't have to pay. And this reservation system only is until June 23rd. So if you want to go between May 31st and June 23rd, you need a reservation. That is the most important thing you need to know. The second most important thing you need to know is that not all of the land is opening right away. It's gonna roll out in two phases. So we're gonna start with the Millennium Falcon ride, and then the restaurants and shops are gonna be open, but then the Rise of the Resistance is gonna open in phase 2. I'm not sure if all the restaurants are gonna be open. We do know the one attraction is gonna open in phase 1 and the second attraction is gonna open in phase 2. They haven't released a date for when phase 2 is opening, but if you're planning on going before then, know that you will not see everything that Star Wars is going to have to offer. So those are the two most important things that you need to know before you plan your trip to Disneyland to see Star Wars Galaxy Edge. For any of you Disney World people who want to know when theirs is going to open up, it's August 29th at Disney Hollywood Studios. It is not reservation, it's just all going to open. All right, now that you know all the facts about going, let's talk about what's gonna be there. First things first, we get two new attractions. Like I said, Smuggler's Run will be open in phase 1 and Rise of the Resistance is gonna be open in phase 2. So let's talk about what we kind of know about those, which is not much. I mean, there's a lot of rumors and there are a lot of people that are sneak previewing, but I don't know a ton. So I'm just gonna tell you a little of what I do know. Smuggler's Run is, I think, we're going to be aboard the Millennium Falcon, and then it's just, I think it's, my guess is it's going to be similar to Star Tours. I don't know. It's the Rise of the Resistance ride that's really getting all the hype. It's claiming to be state-of-the-art, things you've never seen before. We're putting this in it, we're putting that in it, blah, 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 blah. It's going to be the best ride ever. So my guess is that they're going to do something similar to their Pirates of the Caribbean in Shanghai. I heard that that ride is like top-notch level. I've also heard it's going to be similar to the Hogwarts ride at Universal, which if any of you have been on that, it is a new fun way of riding an attraction. It's got 3D, it's got screens, it's got coasters. So I'm not really sure, but they just are really hyping it up. So we are gonna have to wait and see. I really don't think we're gonna be disappointed by these rides because everything new that's kind of come out from Disney is really that stepping up level in technology and visuals and effects. So those are the two attractions coming at you. And per usual, there's gonna be food and there's gonna be shops. The shops are gonna be the shops. I think there's a special like build your own lightsaber, which we've kind of seen before, but I think because it's gonna be in a land that's all Star Wars, not Tomorrowland, it's gonna be more detailed and immersive in Star Wars world. And then, you know, we're gonna have the clothes shops. There's just like, oh, there's something for the Rebels and something for the Empire. You got Sith, you got Jedi. Anything you wanna buy Star Wars, I guarantee you, you're gonna be able to find at one of these outposts. And now I'm gonna talk about one of my favorite things that Disneyland has become over the recent years is the food. So, of course, we're gonna have themed dining, which I'm super, super stoked about because we get things like, I think there's gonna be a whole like little outpost of blue milk. I think blue and green milk. There's gonna be a bar. This is a big, big deal because this will be the first bar, not counting Club 33, in Disneyland. And it's, I mean, people are excited and not excited about it. They like the exclusivity of Club 33 having alcohol only. Some people are like, yeah, bring on the alcohol. I mean, it's, I love bars at Disneyland because I love all the themed drinks and the secret menus. And I think that Star Wars Land is gonna be at that same level. I've heard rumors that you will not be able to take your alcohol out of the cantina, which, I mean, that's a good way to kind of settle this battle between alcohol and non-alcohol. If you keep it, you have to stay in the restaurant. You can't carry it around the park. That makes sense to me. Until Disneyland becomes alcohol everywhere, this is a good compromise, I think. I've seen some of the menu items. It's kind of funky. It's not going to be your kids' meal. It's not going to be your hot dogs, hamburgers. Some of these things that they've shown food-wise so far, they look interesting. And I think one of the things I like best about all this dining is they have such elaborate backstories for all these restaurants. Like there's one, I think it's called like Ronto Roasters or something like that, where they sell meat, but it's supposed to be like an old pod racing engine that they turned into this like grill. But there's just literally a story for every single dining place in this land. I know that's not a ton of details for you guys, but I'm giving you the limited information that we have officially received. Star Wars Celebration in Chicago is coming up pretty soon, where I imagine they're gonna give us a lot more. Hopefully we finally get our trailer for Star Wars this Christmas. If you wanna do a little more research on this, I've got most of my information from the Disney Parks blog. I'll leave a link below for that because it's been very helpful. It's got fun, cool pictures. And that's where the most updated information is. So if you want to check that out, that's where I go. I'm excited. I'm not excited for the crowds, but I think they're gonna try their best to really control this Star Wars explosion. So everybody, please keep your fingers crossed. If you have questions, let me know. I'll try to answer them. And that's it. So if you're making your plans, may the Force be with you. My name's Aubrey. I make new videos every Thursday, so make sure you subscribe and follow me on all my social media, and I will see you guys next week. A long, long time ago in a galaxy far, far away, a man had a dream to open an amusement park. Little did he know, many years later, that park would extend to far corners of the galaxy, known as Galaxy's Edge. Ba-ba! Ba-ba-ba-ba! Ba-ba-ba-ba! Ba-ba-ba-ba!